Welcome to another episode of the Movie Brothers. I'm Ant.
But they call me Brother to the Night. And right now, I'm the blues in your left thigh, trying to become the funk in your right.
Okay. Also known as Kev, y'all. And if you know anything about film, you know what he was quoting, lyrics from the spoken word that the character Darius delivered in the film Love Jones.
Blues
right?
for Nina.
Blues for Nina. That's what we are reviewing for you today. Something a little different, a little twist, okay? Love Jones, rated R, has a runtime of 1 hour and 44 minutes. This film is a drama, it's a romance. It's not new, y'all. This film came out in 1997, 20 years ago.
And it's still just as relevant today.
It is very relevant, and we're going to talk about that. This film is about this character, young brother named Darius, who meets this young lady, young sister named Nina. Nothing else to say. It goes from there.
Yeah. This film was directed by Theodore Witcher, young brother. He was 24 years old when he made this film. I have not heard from Mr. Witcher since. Don't know what he's up to, what he's doing now. If you guys know, if you heard something, let us know, because
Please
we
do.
definitely want to be in the loop on that.
Yeah.
The film stars Lorenz Tate, Nia Long, Isaiah Washington, Lisa Nicole Carson, and Bill Bellamy. You want to chop it up?
Let's chop it up. Hey, ain't no trailer, right? Like I told you, the film came out 20 years ago. You can probably find something out there on YouTube, I'm sure, but no need for us to show that
you've
to
already
you.
seen it.
And you've probably seen the movie already. I sure hope so. But if not, for those of you it's new to you, maybe you get something out of this review and you want to go back and see it. This format, right, this show, this episode that we're doing, this all came from you, right? In particular, one of our subscribers by the screen name of From the Future. Okay, From the Future on YouTube requested multiple times, hey guys, I want you to review Love Jones. And not to mention, outside of that individual, many individuals have come to Kev and I and said, hey, why don't y'all go back in the vault and dig in the crates and pull some of these old movies out and review them. And so we are responding in turn, right? Asking ye shall receive, you are receiving. So that's just to give you some premise of kind of what's going on. But like I said, this film is a 1997 classic, life-changing film. At that time for me, I was in college, I was in undergrad, and I had never, ever in my life had seen anything like this film, seeing black people, African Americans portrayed in the way that they were portrayed in this film. It was such a beautiful thing to see and to witness. And we're going to talk about some different stuff. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about, in particular, ladies, excuse us for a minute, but we're going to talk about the fellas having game and not having game, right? Having swagger, not having swagger. This film puts some of that stuff out there to kind of get out there to give you a clue of, hey, what's on point versus what's not on point. We'll get into that too.
How do you approach a woman? How do you speak to a woman? What's the best way to interact with a woman, or a man for that matter? Okay, that's what this movie taught us.
What do we talk about around this film? Well, we're going back to 1997. What was happening in 1997 around the world of film? For Love Jones, as well as many other films during those times, the soundtrack was as critical as the film.
No doubt.
Many cases, sometimes it was even doper than the film itself.
But I can think of a handful of movies that had a soundtrack that was better than the film actually.
And I mean, we live for that. Like, thank you, sir. Had to get down with that. It's like, let me hear the soundtrack. I'm gonna throw a couple of artists and songs that are on this soundtrack that's just so beautiful. I'm gonna hit you with Groove Theory. Right? Never Enough. I'm gonna hit you with Trina Broussard, Inside My Love. I'll hit you with Cassandra Wilson, You Move Me.
Don't forget about my boy Maxwell.
I put him last, man.
Okay.
The something remix that he did was just like, it's clean.
Perfect.
It's real clean. It's real smooth. It's one of these situations, right, ladies, fellas, if you don't know what to say, just put the soundtrack on, shut up,
and let it do its work.
And you reap the benefits, okay?
Absolutely. I got to tell you, Ant, this soundtrack was part of the tapestry of my love life. Okay,
Mm.
My engagement, my marriage,
Really?
everything was wrapped up in this soundtrack in some kind of way.
Are you
man.
serious?
I'm serious as a heart
Dang,
attack.
man.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't
I'm
know
serious.
that. I did not know that,
The
kid.
bottom line is that it was that important. More than musically, this film depicted black love in a way that had never been depicted before.
Yeah.
Okay, and I really appreciated that. The camera drinks these characters in, okay, and exposes black beauty in a way that's just, it was revolutionary, at least to me, because it wasn't just about, like you said, sweat, bumping, grinding, ash. It was
so
about
what Kev is talking about,
lighting us beautifully.
So what Kev is talking about, we've had this conversation many times before, and what he's alluding to is, yes, it wasn't the butt naked booty sex scenes like Jason's Lyric or Colors, right? We would see these films of African Americans making love or having sex,
and let's not get it twisted.
Well,
there is a sex scene in this movie.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to that.
Artfully done.
It's artfully done. So yes, there is sex happening, and do people do all kinds of different stuff in the bedroom? I get all of that, but right, you don't have to show me everything. You ain't gotta say everything. Leave something to the imagination, and let's be creative with it. Let's be sexy with it. Let's use our words. And let's take this different, take this a different route. And that's what this film did, to say, hey man, let me use the gift of gab and approach this woman, right, in a respectful way.
Treat her like a lady.
Yeah, treat her like a lady. Spit my game, say whatever I gotta say, and that's what this film introduced us to. The dialogue in this film is intriguing, is playful, is smart, right, is sexy. The best way, if I had to try to put a phrase to it, Kev, I would call it love chess.
Love chess, that's a good one.
Love chess, man.
And make no mistake, all right, any of you out there, the queen is the most valuable piece on the board, okay? Your queen, she can't be...
So let me ask you this, Kip, I gotta ask. So is the queen in charge, or is she the boss?
Okay, well, you can't have your queen be the boss.
Okay.
You can't have your queen be the boss.
Do tell.
But you damn sure better know how and when to let her be in charge, okay?
Okay.
You will reap all the benefits of that.
All right.
Okay.
Hey. All right. Hey, y'all, listen. Kev just said something there. I don't know if you caught it.
I'm trying to educate
I don't know,
y'all.
fellas. I don't know if you caught it, but he said something. All right. We keep going. Acting. A1. Yeah. Very, very good, right? Kev rattled off all the people that are in this: Lorenz Tate, Nia Long, Isaiah Washington, Lisa Nicole Carson, and so on. Great cast. A lot of these actors
I understand
are
that Lisa Nicole kind of made you feel some type of way once upon a time.
I don't know if I wanted to divulge all of that, Kev, but since you went ahead and put it out there, I guess I will go ahead and say something. Yeah, back in the day, I was feeling some type of way for Lisa Nicole Carson, really Nia Long too.
Well, I gotta be saying Nia Long.
But
she was.
I mean, Lisa Nicole Carson. Right, we're going back 20 years, right? But at that time, man, she had the most beautiful gap teeth I'd ever seen in my life. Call me crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but
you crazy. But I will give you that though. I will give you that.
She was a very beautiful lady, and I had heard she had some personal troubles and some things she went through.
Let's leave her personal stuff.
Well, I ain't getting into it, Kev. Let me finish.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Raise up off of me, man. You don't even know what I was about to say, but basically I'm saying
I don't want you outing this woman's business.
I ain't outing her business. I said she had some personal troubles.
Okay.
We're doing a smooth out episode. You about to ruin the whole thing. Coming at me.
Just keep going, man.
She has some personal troubles. I don't know what happened, but I pray that she's doing well, and I wish her nothing but the best. That's all I was about to say before you interrupted me.
I'm sorry.
But we will continue.
Can I interject for a second though?
Sure.
Okay.
Since you already did.
Nia Long, okay, baby girl. Ever since Boys in the Hood? Ever since Boys in the Hood, I've been on your bandwagon. All right. Love Jones. All that did was just make it even worse. All right. You ain't got to worry about me now. I'm married. I ain't gonna come looking for you, nothing like that. But at that time of my life, when this movie came out, Nia Long, she was the truth.
Yeah. Okay. Word on the street is that actually Nina's character was originally cast for Jada Pinkett Smith. Now I don't know how true that is. That's what I heard, but for whatever reason, if it is true, man, Nia came in and I don't see anybody else ever being
Nobody else
Nina
could be
but
Nia.
Nia Long.
Right.
Okay, so man, just dope cast all the way around. That's all I gotta say.
All right, I gotta agree with you, and all respect to Miles Davis, but this movie was the rebirth of cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's artfully sophisticated, it's educated, bohemian. This was there would be no Best Man if there was no Love Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it informed the way we see some of our favorite films today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Note to Trump, who, right, we as black folks, black Americans, we ain't got nothing to lose, and we all broken, destitute. It's all a lie. That's not true. Many of us are doing all right. Okay, we doing pretty good. I think we got options, Kev. Would you agree with that? That we got a choice?
I definitely agree.
You want? I mean, we have options.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we throw some points on this thing, man.
Yeah, let's do
We'll
it.
still throw points on this thing. I'll go ahead and start out. Great film. 20 years ago, still very good, still very timely. Fellas, I guess I'll say on both sides, not just fellas, women too.
Mm-hmm.
You watch this film, even look at how the people are dressed. Right now, we dressed real baggy back then, 20 years ago. Like, I was wearing extra larges and everything, which now is insane. I would look like a nut wearing an extra large shirt. Now I wear like
that Z Cavaricci.
no, dog. No Z Cavaricci over here. Now, it wasn't Jay Riggins. If y'all, I don't know if Jay Riggins was everywhere, but in the South, that was the store.
Jay Riggins colors,
No. No, I did have a little colors, actually, to be honest. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. How people were dressed, in particular the women. You didn't have to show everything. Be natural. Be you. You didn't have to lay it all out. Again, leave something to the imagination. A lot of things can be learned from this film on both sides of the coin. Men and women. You have game, right? You see how this played, or you want to get some game, you can see how this played. If you do, and actually, even before Puffy coined the phrase "bitch assness," there's a character, Bill Bellamy's character. I think he embodied that. That was the first time seeing what that actually looks like.
And he ain't been the same since.
You saw him differently after this movie.
Yeah, he ain't been the same since.
So I guess that means as an actor, he did a really good job portraying that Buster character.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, man, super dope film. How would I score this film? I'll tell you my perspective on scoring in a different kind of way, because most of the time, right, everything's always a brand new film. Now, today, I give this film an 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
20 years later, if I had to try to go back in time, what I would put this film at 20 years ago and where I was at in my life then, it'd be a 9 or a 10.
Okay.
All is to say, scores have a expiration date for me. Why? Because life is constantly happening to me. I'm having life experiences.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask me 5 years from now, how would I score this film? I don't know. I can't tell you. I have to wait and watch it 5 years from now and see. There's only a handful of films that stay dead on and it's always the same, but that's just a handful.
Right.
8 out of 10 for me today in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, this film is just as thoughtful and relevant today as it was 19, 20 years ago. Some people refer to this film as a black cult classic. Okay. I really hate that term, cult.
Yeah.
When I think of cult classics, I think of films that accidentally got good or accidentally got popular.
Yeah.
This film was good from the very jump. It is a classic.
It's not a guilty pleasure.
No, it's not a guilty
like
pleasure at all. It is a good movie. It is a classic, and I will leave it at that. I would give this movie a 9 out of 10 back then. I think it still holds up well today.
Okay.
9 out of 10 today as well.
There you go. You got an 8 from me. You got a 9 from Kev. If you've seen this movie, go dig it up. Go see it this weekend. Go at the house, do your little Netflix and chill with your lady, with your boyfriend, whatever.
Right.
Guaranteed winner. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's a very, very good movie. I think you enjoy it. That's our show. Again, shout out to From the Future. Thank you for bringing this up. Everybody else is on notice. We watch all comments. We look at everything. you know, we drive in the vehicle, but it's your car.
If there's
So
something
tell us
that
what
you
wanna
want us
do,
to see,
and we'll go there.
if there's something that you want us to see and review, let us know. We'll talk about it. We will mention you, that you were the impetus for that,
Yeah.
the inspiration.
Mhm.
All right? Just talk to us. Let us know.
That's what's up. Hey, we are the Movie Brothers. I'm Ant. This is Kev. This is the place, the one and only place, make no mistake, where we bring you nothing but the
Real
real on the
on the
real.
real.
Peace.